Welcome to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Amazon Seafair Summer 4th. We are coming to you live from Seattle's Gasworks Park. We are on the northern shores of Lake Union. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful summer evening. I'm Mimi Jung from King 5.
And I'm Steph Strickland. I am thrilled to be a part of the broadcast. Everyone, Mimi, it is an absolute joy to work with you again. For those of you who don't know, Mimi and I have covered the Olympics together in the past. I'm born and raised here in Seattle, a proud UW graduate, and now in my second year with this production. I cannot get over how gorgeous this day is. It's been spectacular.
It is the perfect summer evening. I know last year you guys were talking about how the weather was perfect. I think this year tops last year's, which is really hard to believe. I'm born and raised here too, and this is the first time that I have ever seen a fireworks show live.
You're in for a treat.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it already. So this is going to be a wonderful celebration. Just look at the hill up there, packed with tens of thousands of people. There have been people out here for hours, camping out, getting their spot.
We saw people even as early as this morning when I was sort of making my rounds begin to make their way in. You can see as we take this pan across the hill out at Gasworks Park, the iconic park I used to walk to all the time when I was in college. I've never seen it as packed as this. It does remind me of last year. People very creative. We've got someone in the crowd, Leah Pizzetti, who will be talking to the people, mixing it up a little bit, if you will. So I'm super excited to see what she's got going on.
We'll join her in just a second, but also across the way, Steph, at South Lake Union Park, we've got people there as well. They've got some great seats. They're going to see the back side of the fireworks. The barge is right behind us, ready to go. And we have a great show planned for you from Gasworks Park. The Seafair 4th of July fireworks, by the way, is just the first of a month-long Seafair celebration. Seafair is about lifting up our communities and remembering that by working together, we can keep making unforgettable events. This is Seafair's 75th year, and there are special celebrations planned throughout the Puget Sound to commemorate this anniversary.
There are events taking place all over the Puget Sound area. Seafair strives so hard to keep these events free and affordable so everyone can enjoy the festivities. Also, Seafair, as you know, is dedicated to honoring and appreciating the diversity and traditions of the Pacific Northwest. This 4th of July celebration is made possible by Amazon. With their generous support, we've been able to bring this annual fireworks show to Gasworks Park for the last 3 years. A big thank you to them.
And we've got Leah Pizzetti, who's out there. It's like, where in the world is Leah? Out there in the sea of people. She's on the shores of Lake Union right now, talking to some folks who have been waiting a long time for the fireworks show to start. Hey, Leah.
Hello, Steph and Mimi. Yes, this is the best seat in the house. I'm right at the bottom of the hill here at Gasworks Park. Check out how many people are here right now. Arguably the best seat in the house. Hi, everybody. Hello. Yeah, we are going to truly have the best the fireworks this evening. We 75th year. It's a big year to celebrate. Every year is huge, but hey, the 75th is of course huge. It's our biggest yet. Seafair, summer, Seattle, synonymous words, right? We take to the sky, we take to the water. We have a cruise out here on the water right now. All of these have the best view in the house. We're gonna be roaming around all night long, talking to people, getting a lay of the land. There are people who have been here for hours. So Mimi and Steph, I will send it back to you, but we're having so much fun already.
Outstanding. Can't wait.
This fireworks forecast is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino.
It's perfect. The forecast is perfect.
It really is.
And seen.
Yeah, right now, not a cloud in the sky. It is clear out there. It's 72 degrees, super comfortable, light winds too, and a very calm lake. I really honestly cannot imagine a more beautiful place to live and a more perfect place to be to celebrate the 4th of July.
I'm so excited for you to see this with all of our friends down here at Gasworks Park, Mimi. It's just going to absolutely blow your mind. There are so many wonderful activities that take place across Puget Sound, and of course we hope that all of these events have this type of weather available to them. Let's talk a little bit about the annual Torchlight Parade, which will roll through downtown Seattle on Saturday, July 27th. Mark your calendar. Odds are you probably know when it is. It's such a staple around here, right? So let's show you a little taste of what you will see.
Alaska Airlines Torchlight Parade is the finale in a long series of parades around Greater Seattle to celebrate Seafair. The tradition goes back to 1950 and is one of the original Seafair events that continues today. Marching bands, balloons, multicultural floats, Chinese dragons, and the Alaska Airlines Flight Attendant Drill Team are all ready to go this year through downtown Seattle. And pirates, don't forget about the pirates. The 2024 Alaska Airlines Torchlight Parade starts at 3 in the afternoon on Saturday, July 27th at Seattle Center and travels down 4th Street to CenturyLink Field. Admission is free. There are also a number of reserved seats available at seafair.org/events.
You know, Steph, one of the best parts about the celebration is the U.S. Navy Band Northwest. I hear they are incredible. They are here at Gasworks Park from Silverdale, entertaining the crowd from early this evening.
Let's go ahead and take a listen.
I didn't know that I was lost. 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 I didn't know, didn't know, didn't know.
Alaska Airlines Torchlight Parade are on sale now. Use the QR code or go to seafair.org to purchase.
Come back.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
And welcome back to Gasworks Park. Look at this, Steph. This is a fireworks cruise that is cruising around with, I would say we have the best seats in the house, but I kind of think they have an even better seat in the house. They're on the water, and they're going to be watching the fireworks show from Lake Union.
And it's like a party down there. They've got speakers.
It's a party boat.
It's a party boat. I love it. And you can see it now right behind us. So absolutely amazing seats. When we talk about Seafair, there are so many wonderful things that Seafair does. I mean, supporting more than 30 community events throughout the year. Most of them happen this month, so it really is the big kickoff for summer for everyone who lives in this region.
And we've got Delmas Whitaker with us, the chair of the Seafair Charitable Board of Directors, with us to talk a little bit more about Seafair. Great to have you here, Delmas.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Is this not the best event of the year?
This is amazing, and we are so thrilled to be able to bring Seafair to Seattle and to be a part of a Seafair summer.
How long have you been on the board of directors?
About 6 years, and my day job, I work for the Port of Seattle as a director for marine maintenance, and but I really get the opportunity to take full advantage of working at the Seafair summer.
I have to ask you, what special things are in store? Because Seafair doesn't look a day over 25, but she's 75. What are we cooking up this year?
Well, I could just tell you that it starts here, and it starts with this amazing fireworks opportunity, and you guys have already profiled what we're doing out there on the waterfront with the Trek Ferry, and we're looking forward to, at the hydroplane races, being able to introduce our new feature, the deck, which is going to be an amazing platform and a different opportunity. Hopefully some of our young folks will go to seafair.org to take a look at that. We're also looking to introduce a new experience for our for the Blue Angels, where you'll be able to do the walk down with the Blue Angels throughout the weekend. So folks should go to seafair.org to take a look at that, and obviously our amazing brunch in the Blues that will happen on the 1st of August is always a crowd favorite.
Brunch in the Blues?
Brunch in the Blues.
What is that?
It's an opportunity to be 150 feet away from our Blue Angels, have a good gourmet breakfast, and take advantage of some great auction items that we'll have to promote Seafair. Helps us, it's our largest fundraiser of the year, but gives us an opportunity to bring the great activities that we want to bring to Seafair every year.
I've always wanted to fly with the Blue Angels. Have you flown with the Blue Angels before? You have.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's not cool, because I was told that I don't get to do it because I'm not an influencer, so I don't really have enough. I don't have enough street cred.
Delmas,
but good on you.
That out. We got to get you in the
Please, get me in a seat. They're gonna push me out of an airplane with the U.S. Golden Knights, but yeah, I'm like, okay, that's great. I'm not really too cool with that. Blue Angel. I'm a Navy guy. Send me up with the Blue Angels. So.
I can't wait to talk to you about your skydiving experience, because that's a once-in-a-lifetime rush. Adrenaline jumping here. Yeah, good on you. Good on you. Hey, I want to just really quickly ask you, as the Director of Marine Maintenance, what type of services does that department provide?
Well, I am really thrilled that I have about 154 folks that take care of 19 miles of waterfront. We also have about 23 what I can consider to be our parks and environmental habitats that we take care of along the Duwamish Waterway, including Centennial Park. And then I also have my fleet team that takes care of, and we don't take care of the ferries, but we take care of all the vehicles and do some great things with electrification and things like that to support the Port of Seattle.
You do some very important work, not only with the Port of Seattle, but with Seafair, so we thank you so much for being here, Delmas.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Everybody have a great Seafair summer.
Thank you. It's really about creating memories for families, and one of the things that is so, I love this. We got to talk about the pirate burn. Have you heard about this?
No.
Come on. No, this is so great. Okay, check this out. Every summer for the last 75 years, the Seafair pirates would burn King Neptune's flagship as they declared warfare on the king. So this really sort of signified the official start of Seafair and then the unofficial start of summer, which I think is just, I mean, fascinating. Now, we don't do that anymore these days.
We don't do that anymore,
That's environmentally not as friendly.
Not
but there you go.
friendly.
Now look at this, a nice, polite family celebration. They are still storming ashore at Alki Beach Park. This will happen Saturday, 1:30 p.m. If you want to get down there and check it out, they will steal the key to the city, and they will introduce their new pirate captain and Davy Jones. And then, hang out with the kids, as you can see right there. So if you want directions to Alki Beach Park, just go to seafair.org.
And one of the best parts about Seafair, as you mentioned, Steph, is the families and the traditions. And Leah Pizzetti is out in the crowd right now. And Leah was talking to some of the families earlier this evening. There have been some people who have, come back year after year after year. This is the thing they do. This is my first Seafair
Ooh, I love this.
fourth, which is really exciting. I've never seen a live fireworks show here, so that's going to be really exciting in the next couple of hours or so. Leah, though, what have you got? How many people have you been talking to tonight?
Mimi, I talked to a group of students who literally are here from Taiwan, and this is their first 4th of July. There's thousands, tens of thousands of people here. We're in Gasworks Park, obviously, but the downtown skyline, there's a party going on in South Lake Union. It's everywhere's a party. If you have a view of Lake Union, you will have a view of the best fireworks show in town. And I want to sit down. Here's one family right here. Can I jump just in the middle of you guys? Come on. We'll get cozy. So tell me your name.
Hi, it's Daryl. Daryl.
I'm Elizabeth. Hello.
Mayla, Varen.
And where are y'all from?
From
Right here in
Wedgwood.
Seattle, Wedgwood, Northeast Seattle.
Have you seen this fireworks show before?
We have. I have. They have. It's their first time. 30 years.
Yeah.
First time.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
excited.
What is here, let me ask you two. What is the best part of this fireworks show?
I think just seeing like all the lights in the sky is just fun. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know. It's just like a burst of excitement. Yeah, I'm also really excited for the finale. It's my favorite part.
Oh yeah, and the music.
Yeah.
They play such good music.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys have a blast. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go make some more friends, shall we? All right, let's go over here. How we doing? How we doing? Hello. I'm gonna have a seat. You guys have some snacks. What are we eating?
A hot dog.
Chili dog, spicy dog.
Fries.
Fries. Oh my gosh. So let me. Oh, and speaking of food, we have so much food here. Let me really quickly ask you guys, what's the best part of the show?
Fireworks.
Well, there you go. You have it. Okay. I'm going to send it back to you guys. Probably make some more friends. Maybe try some French fries. But, guys, this is a blast.
I was going to say the fireworks, but the fries look pretty darn good.
Yeah, hot dog a close second. But we'll go with fireworks. Thanks, Leah.
Thank you, Leah, and we'll be right back right after this.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia question is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. When Seafair turned 50 in 1999, which of these ladies had the most popular song according to Billboard? Was it Believe by Cher, No Scrubs by TLC, Angel of Mine by Monica, or Heartbreak Hotel by Whitney Houston featuring Faith Evans and Kelly Price? The answer when we return.
What's up, Seattle? I'm Corey Peabody, ready to tear up Lake Washington in the U9 Beacon Plumbing H1 hydroplane for the Apollo Mechanical Cup at Seafair Weekend Festival. Don't miss out on exhilarating action August 3rd and 4th. Make sure to join us.
King 5 and Kong are proud to sponsor Seafair. Stream live on King 5 Plus. Download the free app on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV devices.
Congratulations.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Well, Seafair certainly would not be Seafair without a King Neptune and a Queen Alcyon. And this year, my former King 5 colleague, Chris Cashman, is King Neptune, and we have Ming Ming Tung Edelman as the Queen this year.
This is the royalty right here.
We are surrounded by royalty. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Now, I should point out, Chris, you are a second generation King Neptune.
Yeah, this is just happening. I realized 15 years ago, my dad was crowned King Neptune.
That's cool.
Pat Cashman, and I remember standing on the shores of Alki watching the pirates who are over our shoulder come in, take him hostage with swords. My then baby daughter cried because she saw her grandfather taken away at sword point. So we had to kind of break the illusion and reveal all of that. Flash forward to now, she drove me here today, and she experienced Seafair traffic for the first time. Way to go, Maddie.
She's broken in now,
Yeah.
right? Ming Ming, tell me a little bit about your sort of history here in Seattle.
Yes, I am the founder, executive director of Refugee Artist Initiative. We hope all the refugee immigrant women to our region can become financially independent through micro business development and skill training. And we pride on using the skill they already have in sewing. So we have women made scrubs, masks and other items.
I want to brag about her because I featured her on the news before the pandemic and then during it. She's being a bit modest. She trains these women, her and her artisans, make these amazing, garments, purses. They recycle a lot of stuff, but they're making scrubs for medical. They made faith cloths. Really special work that she does.
And we actually have a couple of these examples with us tonight.
See us panning over to try to get a shot of that. So there you, and look at that backdrop too, gorgeous.
And these are women who've come from around the world. They want to live that American dream. They want a fresh start, and she is providing that for them. And her nonprofit's expanding. It's very cool.
And Mimi, you're an immigrant yourself from Taiwan.
That's
so
correct.
You have a heart for other refugees and immigrants.
I think that they have untapped potentials. So Scrub for Good is a great example. They make medical scrub that we need here in the community. And that beautiful dress is by artisan Julie from Burma. She is a beautiful designer. Why not put her to shine?
Yeah. So these are things that can help other people, but it's helping themselves and their families too.
To become, so using their skills, and hopefully somebody want to start their own micro business, we can be there to help. So we have upcycled over 150,000 items, diverted over 6,500 tons textile out of landfill, and have given one woman a collective over $1 million of income.
So, Chris, I want to brag on you for a little bit. Tell me about your work with Bloodworks.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, after working on the news, I got to kind of continue some relationships with a lot of nonprofits. I'm kind of trying to be that community guy. Again, I'm raising my daughters here now, and I'm not going to go anywhere. I want to stay right here in Seattle. And Seafair is such a symbol of the work that I've been doing with Bloodworks Northwest. We're doing, we just wrapped up really the 1,000 thank yous campaign, and that's not only a way to thank blood donors, but to let people know that's a number. We need 1,000 blood donors every day to show up at Bloodworks donor centers just so that we can meet the demand at our local hospitals. And that blood stays right here in the state, by the way. So, and I always tell people, I know you're scared of needles, there's things like that. My 16-year-old daughter, Madeline, is here. She just donated with me the other day, and we're going to release a new podcast about it. She's trying to get the next generation involved, and I try to tell the people like me who say, I don't want to sign up to get a poke in the arm. First of all, it's very simple. It's probably not what you remember. And if you want the benefit as an adult, even if you're greedy about it, being a regular blood donor, you can only do it maybe 5 times a year. That decreases your chance of a heart attack by 80%.
I want to stress this, though. The needles are not the same. I was a health reporter for 20 years, and I'm telling you, I don't like needles myself, and I go in there for a blood donation. Not a problem. You can do this. So it's really an easy process.
Well, I don't know if you saw this, like Jake, my co-anchor, donated.
I know all about
for the first time, right?
I know you were turned away.
I was turned away because I have small veins. I got small veins, okay? So
but you showed up. You showed up, and that's all we're trying to get people to do, because 3 in 100 people donate. When they say there's a shortage, that's very, very real. And if we can even get to 4 out of 100 or 5 out of 100. that'll make a huge difference for a lot of people.
Both of you are doing incredibly important work in our community. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this royalty. I mean,
Go Seafair, 75th. Careful, this is like almost 75 years old. They didn't bring this in until a couple of years into Seafair, but this is the real deal.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Bill.
Thank you. Happy
Well,
Seafair.
thank you so much for having us.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
This fireworks forecast is brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino.
I think with Chris's experience on the news and Mimi, you and I being down here, you just could not ask for a better weather day.
72 degrees right now, which is just super comfortable. The lake is calm, wind 6 miles per hour. Look at this shot of the folks in the Space Needle.
And some dude in an orange shirt. Hello, sir.
We've got tens of thousands of people here at Gasworks Park ready to watch the fireworks show, which is happening in about 50 minutes from now. So the countdown is on. Ballard Seafood Fest is an annual event held in Seattle's Ballard neighborhood along Shilshole Bay. The festival celebrates the community's Scandinavian and maritime roots and has become a beloved summer tradition for locals and visitors alike. At its core, the Ballard Seafood Festival remains focused on showcasing the best of Ballard's seafood offerings and celebrating the community's unique cultural history. The festival features a diverse range of seafood dishes from local restaurants and vendors, as well as live music, art exhibits, craft vendors, and family-friendly activities. The festival also features a salmon barbecue, now a staple of the event and a highlight for many of the attendees. The Ballard Seafood Fest runs from Friday, July 12th through Sunday, July 14th, with weekend festival hours starting at 11 a.m. More information is available at seafoodfest.org.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia answer is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. When Seafair turned 50 in 1999, which female artist had the most popular song, according to Billboard? If you answered Believe by Cher, you're right. Believe was #1 on the Hot 100 chart for 4 weeks, making Cher the oldest female artist to top the chart.
Jay Good, you got something for the people? You didn't know, this instrument is called a baritone saxophone. And that's an alto saxophone.
Hey Seattle. I'm Sergeant First Class Ryan Reese, originally from Tacoma, Washington, and currently stationed at Fort Liberty, North Carolina. I want to wish a happy 4th of July to my family and friends back home in the Seattle area. The Golden Knights team is super excited to make it out there again for Seafair weekend. We'll be skydiving into the all-Army engagement space all 3 days. We hope to see you then. Blue skies and go Army!
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Welcome back to Gasworks Park. We've got a countdown clock at the top left of your screen right there. We are just under 43 minutes until one of the most spectacular fireworks show across the country. Steph, I'm usually going to bed about this time because I work the morning shift. So, you know, I might, if I was at home, I'd probably start dozing off on the couch right about now. I've got about 40-ish minutes to get myself together and wake up for this fireworks show.
There will be no problem because you can just feel the electricity in the crowd, right? We feed off that type of energy, and we're having the absolute best day down here. And just take a look at everyone dancing, hanging out, making memories with their family, which is really what Seafair is all about, with all of the activities that they bring here in our community. But they also do some other incredible events. This right here, the 35th annual Seafair Indian Days Powwow, is a 3-day festival of Native American and indigenous culture that will take place this year from Friday, July 19th through Sunday, July 21st. It features, as you can see right there, traditional Native American, Alaska Native, and First Nations drummers, dancers in traditional regalia, Native food vendors, and arts and crafts, something for everyone. The Seattle Indian Days Powwow is held annually by United Indians of All Tribes Foundation at the Daybreak Star Indian Cultural Center. You can find that, by the way. I'll give you the address, but you can also find it on the Seafair website, 5011 Bernie White Bear Way in Seattle. There's no cost. This is open to the public. And another opportunity for you to find the location is by visiting unitedindians.org.
Goodness. Oh, we apologize with the feedback there. Joining us now, we've got more royalty with us. Miss Seafair 2024, Karina Grace Lestala is with us. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, you can't really put this crown on top of the headset.
I can't
but you can
quite
kind of
fit
hold
it. Yeah.
Like, you know, just pretend I'm just crowned.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that thing.
It's
That
so
is
gorgeous.
Beautiful. I understand this is a literal dream come true for you.
Oh, yes. This is my dream.
You have wanted to be Miss Seafair apparently since you were in kindergarten?
Since I was 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah. This has always been my dream, and it feels surreal that it's finally coming true. It's amazing.
So now you're in college. What year are you?
I'm going to be a junior this coming year. Yes.
Wonderful. So what is your major? What are you interested in studying?
I'm majoring in elementary education. I love working with kids. It's my passion. I just love it.
Why is this role so important to you? Why have you been dreaming about this for years?
I've been dreaming about this for years because ever since I was little, I've looked up to the women in my community, and, you know, having these women that I can look up to and, like, you know, make a close connection with, it was always so special to me. So to be able to be that for other kids as well was really important for me.
Tell us a little bit about your work with A Moment of Magic. What is that?
Yeah, so A Moment of Magic is a national nonprofit that's run by college chapters, and basically we dress up as princesses, superheroes, and we visit hospitals, foster care, 5Ks, anyone who asks us to come, and we just spend time with the kids, you know, let them have those smiles and laughs, and it's amazing.
So completely switching gears, tell me
Yes.
about your love of the Krakens. I gotta hear about that.
I
You're
am
a super fan.
The biggest Kraken fan. Ever since, you know, they stepped foot in Seattle, I have been following them. I just love the thrill of watching hockey. I think it's amazing.
Have you always been a big hockey fan?
I loved the Everett Silvertips, the smaller hockey team. I loved them, but the Kraken really like heightened my love for hockey.
So who introduced you to hockey?
My aunt, as soon as she heard that the hockey team was coming, she got season tickets, and she's been bringing me along, and I just love it. It's so fun.
Do you have a favorite player?
I love Matty Beniers. He is amazing. Who doesn't love Matty? Like, he's amazing.
So for you, how busy is your social calendar now that you're doing this and engaging and actually creating the role model that you looked up to when you were younger?
Yeah, it's been super busy, but I love that. I just love having all of these opportunities to connect with my community in ways I wouldn't have had before. You know, just being able to, you know, see those smiles and see all the people has been so special to me, and I love it. I never want it to end.
This is your first official event as Miss Seafair, right?
This is my first big one. I've been to a few parades, but
you've got quite the crowd.
Yeah.
I know. I was not expecting this. It's insane.
Tens of thousands of people have showed up for you.
It's amazing. I've never been to this event, so to come here is like surreal. I love it. I love everything about it.
What other events will you be a part of?
A big one that's going to be coming up soon is the Torchlight Parade. It's that iconic Seattle parade that everyone loves. You know, all of the greater Seattle area comes together, and it's perfect.
Have you been practicing your wing? Actually, why am I even asking that? She's been dreaming about this since kindergarten.
Of course she's been practicing.
I have to
really
admit.
The elbow, wrist.
Yeah, it's elbow, wrist, wrist. I was a little self-conscious my first parade. I'm like, I feel like this isn't right, but, you know, we'll try.
Like you're slowly window washing.
Yeah.
They have it down. I can't. I'll leave that to the professionals. Hey, you're just a wonderful ambassador. Thank you for making the time to come up here and speak with us on the stage.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Now we want to talk a little bit about hydroplane racing. Come on, you guys. This is this is like the pinnacle fun sporting event that really just screams Seattle through and through. So this hydroplane racing on Lake Washington has been a part of Seafair since the very beginning. So it's been a very, very long time. But this year there's a new sponsor and a new title. So Seafair will now be the home of the Apollo Mechanical Cup. So here is a little bit more about Apollo Mechanical Contractors.
3, 2, 1.
We're bigger, we're leaner, we're smarter, we're stronger. But all the core values and the caring about people, that's never changed.
Their number one concern is that you're getting home safe every night to your family.
We are known for being a very, very, very safe contractor.
A company that's built on teamwork, and teamwork is the way I would describe it.
Integrity and the quality and the pride that everybody has, it is deeply embedded in everything that we do.
We were going to be better because we were going to be a better team. Better communication, that we help each other out, that we're always there for each other, that we go out of our way to help each other grow.
I don't see anybody stopping us, to be honest with you.
Everybody's got the right attitude. We want to get better, we want to get leaner, stronger, smarter, faster.
More people, more leadership, just more work, and just growing outside to more states.
There's not a market sector that we're not touching or into, and everything we go into, we're successful.
We've established branches and moved into new areas such as Reno. We picked up Denver. We've played in California. We have an office in Tennessee and Ohio now.
If we can talk about Apollo Space Shuttle to the moon, I think this generation's done that, and the next generation's going to take it to Mars. I really believe that.
It's going to be busy and it's going to be exciting.
The talent and the decisions and the caring that I see from everybody, from the apprentice on the job site to Bruce, it's there, and you can't buy that.
There's lots of companies to work for, and you can be a number, and you can collect a paycheck. But there's few places you can go and be part of a culture that feels like home. And that's Apollo.
The final event of Seafair 2024 is a thrill seeker's dream come true. It's the weekend festival at Lake Washington, featuring the Apollo Mechanical Cup hydroplane races on the lake at speeds over 200 miles per hour. And above the lake, the Boeing Air Show features adrenaline-pumping aerial performances, including the U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team and the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. It's a 3-day, family-friendly celebration at Genesee Park and Playfield from Friday, August 2nd through Sunday, August 4th. Tickets for the weekend festival include general admission, the Captain's Club, pit passes, logboom passes, and grandstand bleacher seating. All tickets are available at seafair.org.
I want a houseboat.
This would be the perfect place to watch a fireworks show on Lake Union, right there. Just, step outside your doors.
Or a friend with a houseboat.
That was a whole discussion. Leah Pizzetti now joining us on set earlier as we were boating out. We were trying to decide, do you need a boat or do you just need to know someone with the boat? So you know what? Hit us up if you have a boat. So that's just, I think, what the takeaway is.
They're all out there. We'll just go make friends.
You will. You're very good at that.
And you know what? As I was out there, oh my gosh, the energy is unreal. Everybody's having a blast. There are so many people here. I was asking everybody, okay, so what time did you get here?
Yeah.
The gates opened at 3. Some people were in line before that. And the people who got in first got to play some fun games. games.
Ooh, yeah. I saw a lot of the activity out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of games are we talking about?
Okay, well, let's show you. So, insane. I mean, food, first of all.
Is that a game?
Yes.
For some people.
Well, they did make eating a game today. So, kiddos, it was all ages. It was pie eating.
Now we're talking.
I heard this was stiff competition. They're playing games, the hacky sack race, the pie eating, the water balloon toss, just crowds of people loving it. We had the Seafair clown out here. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. Well, there we go, having a blast. So that's the fun thing is, yes, we're here for the fireworks, but everybody got to come out early and have a ball.
I'm curious, though, out of all those games, which one would you be the best at?
You know what? I do consider myself a professional eater.
Pie eating?
I think
hands tied behind your back, just going for it.
We could have.
Okay.
They're lucky I wasn't there. Let's put it that way.
I think I'd be good at the sack race. I'm not sure why.
I would race you in the sack race. That would be fun. I would fall down and I would lose, but I would try.
You know what, everybody? I think I saw some sacks over there.
Okay. Stay tuned. It might happen after the fireworks show.
Speaking of competition, Mimi, I'm a little nervous about what we're about to do next.
That's right. We are going to be having Bender join us, and we're going to be competing against each other with some Seattle trivia. That's a tease.
Stay tuned.
Coming up. We'll be right back.
Stay with us.
This Seafair Summer 4th trivia question is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. Each of these films was released during Seafair's 50th anniversary in 1999. Which won the Best Picture Academy Award? Was it The Cider House Rules, The Green Mile, The Insider, American Beauty, or The Sixth Sense? The answer when we return.
Ready to go?
The tool?
The game.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Welcome back to Gasworks Park, where tens of thousands of people are waiting for the best fireworks show in the nation. That's what I'm saying, because it is incredible. A 20-minute show that's happening in about 30 minutes from now. And we can't wait for you to see it in just about a half an hour. For over 50 years, the Greater Seattle Chinese Chamber of Commerce has hosted the annual Chinatown Seafair Parade, one of the largest of all community parades held during Seafair. The Seattle Chinatown Seafair Parade is famous for its rich ethnic flavors, the 100-foot dragon, and the Chinese community girls drill team in traditional Chinese opera costumes. Many other Asian performance groups will also march in the parade along with the traditional floats and drill teams. It's 2 hours of fun and entertainment, and it starts at 7 p.m. on Sunday, July 21st. For more information, go to seattlechinesechamber.org.
Tickets are on sale now for the Seafair Festival weekend. Use the QR code or go to seafair.org to purchase.
As we await the big fireworks show, we've got Bender Cunningham here with us from 95.7 The Jet, one of the iHeart radio stations. And we should point out, retired royalty. You were
Retired
Neptune last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go, though. It's just a much more laid back. I don't have any royal duties I have to perform.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure.
Knighting. It was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do anything except have the two of you. I've pitted the two of you against each other.
I hear you have a fun game for us.
Yeah, we do Puget Sound Showdown every morning, 7:45 on 95.7 The Jet.
Okay.
There's your plug. And it's a very easy concept. You get a clicker.
Okay.
You get a clicker. First one to 5 wins.
Okay. Which I just want to say, Mimi and I are usually on the same team.
Yeah,
so.
I know. This is hard competing against
I don't
me.
want to be against you.
But if we have to have a winner, do you want to win?
I mean, yeah.
I am known to be a little competitive.
Okay. It's very easy. Are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we hit the button.
So you hit the button.
Hit the button.
First one to hit the button.
And then we got to answer the question.
That's right.
Okay.
And if nobody can answer the question, I mean, do we yell out to a cameraman or
I don't
somebody
know.
off the set?
Somebody help.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Are
know.
you ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. Look at how intense they are. Notice it was, we don't care who wins, we're on the same team. Now it's, oh my God. What was the name of the dog on the Brady Bunch?
Oh.
Anybody?
Dog.
What was the name of the dog on the Brady Bunch?
How many people at home are yelling at their TV?
I know,
Very
right?
good. Tiger.
Yeah.
Very
Tiger.
good.
Tiger. I was going to say Wilson.
Before marrying Prince Harry, what was the name of the show that Meghan Markle was?
Suits.
Suits. Very good.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not competitive.
How many cards are you dealt in a game of Texas Hold'em?
5?
No.
8.
No, 2. We're looking for 2.
Oh,
We're just looking for 2.
is it?
By what name is rock star Reginald Dwight better known as?
Reginald Dwight.
Help me out.
Reginald.
Abby over here. She
What
knows
is it? Elton John. Very
Oh, duh.
We are terrible at this.
No, here we go.
At least we're terrible together.
Okay.
Here we go. Joy, sadness, fear, and disgust are character.
Oh, I just saw it.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Well, I mean, Inside
What was
Out.
Inside Out?
But I just saw Inside Out 2 last night.
Are
so.
you gonna?
I'm giving it to Mimi.
Can
giving it to Mimi.
Can I just, bonus question is, well then who are the additional
Oh,
emotions? that show up?
anxiety.
Wow.
Embarrassment. We just spoiled the movie for
It's 1-1. The game was to 5. We have to get this in before the fireworks.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
What's the square root of 81?
9.
Wait,
Dude,
hang
you
on.
gotta
Hang on.
stop
We
giving
got to do
your
lights
answers.
first.
My light is not going.
I hit it. Hang on.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
It works. Try it one more time. There you go.
Okay, the lights work.
Scores 2-1, I think. 2-1.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
What restaurant does Penny work on The Big Bang Theory?
Oh, I haven't
don't
seen
know.
that show.
Cheesecake Factory, very good.
Our intern Abby knows.
So far, intern Abby has, I think,
3.
2. Okay.
Abby's beating us, Mimi.
Who's the mascot for Fruit Loops?
Oh,
Do-
Tony. No.
No.
This thing doesn't work.
Toucan, very good.
Is he
And Mimi's on the board.
Boy, this is
Who is
embarrassing.
the NBA's all-time leading scorer?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I can.
We're tied up at
I'm
2.
still. I can hear you all at
How many
home.
quarts in a gallon?
In a gallon?
In a gallon. Wait, 4 quarts?
How many quarts in a gallon?
4 quarts in a gallon.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh!
3-2. Okay. What was the name of Taylor Swift's current tour?
Eras Tour.
Eras Tour. Very good.
I knew that.
That's 4.
I tay-gated.
4-2. Every morning, by the way, 7:45 on 95.7 The Jet. The drama. This is it for Puget Sound Showdown. You ready?
Huh?
One more, you win.
Wait, hang on.
Who's the face on the dime? For the win.
Oh, the face on the dime. The face on the dime. Adams.
No, it's not Adams. You can steal
I don't want to.
Looking for FDR. FDR.
Thank you.
Okay.
What was the name of the bartender on the Love Boat?
Oh, shoot.
Bender, come on.
Looking for Isaac. Come on with the double shooters.
Oh,
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac. Oh, I can picture him.
Comedian Jack Black is also a singer for what band? What? Tenacious D. Very good.
Okay, I did not know that one.
Hazmat is short for what?
Hazardous
material.
Game over.
It was a close one.
Mimi
Close one.
came all the way back.
You know what? I just want to say, first of all, it's harder when you're in the hot
it is.
seat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
second of all, to everybody at home who just screamed at their TVs for the
We're
last
so
5
sorry.
minutes, I'm so sorry. I swear, we are intelligent women.
It's okay.
It's just a lot of pressure.
Thank you, Bender. When can people listen to you again?
Every morning, 95.7 The Jet, Puget Sound Showdown, 7:45, the Jody and Bender program on The Jet.
We look forward to
There you go.
to you. Thanks so much,
Thank
Bender.
you.
All right, behind us, by the way, is floating out in the middle of Lake Union is the fireworks barge. It is huge, and King 5 was welcomed aboard the barge to see how everything is prepared for tonight's fireworks show.
I went on a mission to visit a place that looked to me like an island full of fireworks.
I mean, we know it as the barge. It's a barge of fireworks. But yeah, you could call it an island, I suppose, yeah.
This is where I found the crew that is responsible for the 4th of July fireworks on Lake Union.
We've been out here since about 8 o'clock this morning. Everybody's setting up, dropping mortars right now, wiring everything into the receivers.
Trust me when I tell you there's enough ammunition here to create an unforgettable show.
When was the last time you saw this amount of fireworks?
We have some secret things that are gonna go on during this show. I can't reveal them now.
What is not a secret is that it takes a long time of planning and hard work to get this job done.
The center you have going straight up and then 10 degrees angled on this side, 10 on that side. So you're gonna have a fan shape, so you'll get a huge wide spread. This is a whole bank of 6-inch mortars that he's wiring in here. And then behind you here are gonna be 8 and 10-inch mortars. These will be going anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 feet to almost 2,000 feet.
How many minutes the fireworks show is going to be this time around?
It's about 20 minutes, but there's going to be a ton of stuff going off in 20 minutes. So.
Is there something that could go wrong or maybe like cut the show short?
And the weather's looking really good for this show.
We're going to have a big band show.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be nice and clear.
This Seafair Summer 4th Trivia Answer is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. Which of these films released in 1999 won the Best Picture Academy Award? If you answered American Beauty, you're right. American Beauty also won Oscars for Best Director, Sam Mendes, and Best Actor, Kevin Spacey.
my gosh, that's so cool. Oh.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
We were just listening to Sweet Caroline. The whole crowd out there was waving their lights and singing along stuff. It was so awesome.
A tiny bit of it, hopefully on video. So I have to tell you this right now. We're joined by Sean Dixon, the executive director of Puget Sound Keeper. But when we were I was watching you and Leah and Bender go through that trivia game, which I knew none of them, so I'm glad I chose not to participate. But I was standing next to you, and you're tall, and so the producer, you couldn't hear him, but he was in my ear. He goes, "Are you guys sitting down?" So Sean, just to give a little levity before we talk about the important work that's doing, and he said, what did you say about your concert experience?
Well, it's great. Nobody stands behind me, so you can see. I got a great shot right back out at the end of the show, everything. It's fantastic.
I love it. It's fabulous. All right, tell me a little bit about Puget Sound Keeper.
Well, we turned 40 this year, so we've been
Happy
working.
birthday.
Thank you very much. We've been working for 40 years on clean water, volunteerism, education, connecting people with Puget Sound, showing them all the wonders of this wonderful watershed.
And it is a volunteer group. What can people do to help keep Puget Sound clean?
Well, everything. I mean, you can't be anywhere in the Puget Sound, anywhere in the Washington waters of the Salish Sea without seeing water somewhere. You cross over it, you feel it, you know the weather patterns are affected by it. So your entire lives here are all connected in some way to Puget Sound. So everything that you do at home, in your driveway, and your behaviors and your patterns of purchasing things and your calls for sustainability at home and work, those are all great things to do for Puget Sound.
Give us one example of what something that people can do or people are doing that's not good.
Well, I'll selflessly say for Puget Sound Keeper, you can join us at any one of our events that we do. On average, we do about 2 events every week all year long. Some of them public, some of them with small groups and schools, and we bring people out there and we show them what's going on. So go to PugetSoundKeeper.org/events. But you can also at home pick something that's compostable, pick something that's sustainable. These are awesome things that the entire region has come together to provide the services and the networks and the industry behind these wonderful sustainable options for your everyday living.
I have moved on to my tiptoes. I'm not even joking.
I'll slouch a little bit.
You slouch, I'll do this, we'll somehow make it all work out. Explain the Seafair partnership.
Well, I mean, it's just, we've been doing this cleanup since I think the late 90s, and so it's been a fantastic. July 5th, the morning right after, we head out there with Seafair. The people from Seattle Parks are fantastic partners on all this stuff, so it really takes a village to clean up after this kind of a party, but we've been doing that for 30 years because it just came together as folks that really loved clean water and appreciated the fact that we're bringing tens of thousands of people out to enjoy this waterfront gem in the middle of a great, wonderful city.
What would you tell someone at home who's watching this broadcast? Don't go to a car wash that reuses the water as opposed to washing in your driveway. What is that takeaway for folks that, I know you have big projects and cleanup activities, but could you give us a little takeaway?
Yeah, well, the best thing that you can do is get involved and understand really what goes into any of these decisions. And we've definitely set up a system here in the Puget Sound in Washington State so that those choices like going to the car wash are easy. That is the best thing that you can do. And yeah, if you treat this region like a national park, carry in and carry out. Be aware of all of your impacts.
Unfortunately, the tens of thousands of people next to us and surrounding us will unfortunately not carry out with them. So they do leave a lot of trash behind. How many people does it take to clean all of this up?
Hundreds and hundreds. And so if you're sitting at home watching this, then stand up, head over to your computer, sign up for tomorrow morning cleanup, and get on down here.
Because you can.
Yeah?
You can even do that tomorrow.
You can come on down tomorrow and join us at 9 or 10 here on Lake Union.
Hey, just really quick, PugetSoundKeeper.org/volunteer, so you can actually get involved with that. Sean Dixon, thank you very much for making the time.
Thanks for having me.
Right now, want to talk to you a little bit about Pista Sa Nayon, which is this incredible celebration, celebrating the best of being Filipino. It's just a beautiful expression of cultural pride and traditions among the local Filipino community. In the spirit of community, true hospitality, Pista extends a hand of friendship and welcomes neighbors from across this region and beyond to experience all things Filipino. Pista is a festival that celebrates the Filipino culture while allowing a melting pot of people to come together as one. So Pista Sa Nayon was established in 1990 out of a desire to preserve and celebrate this culture. Everyone is invited to enjoy an authentic Filipino event with food, business contacts, information, arts and crafts, cultural and contemporary live entertainment, and even children's games. So you can see right there, pista.org is where to find out more. The event takes place Sunday, July 28th at Seward Park in Seattle. So again, the website right there on your screen.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
You heard it there. Amazon is not only sponsoring this 4th of July celebration, they are also committed to supporting the military. They have surpassed their goal of hiring more than 100,000 veterans and military spouses by 2024.
For myself, 12 years of active duty service, moving 10 times in those 12 years. When you tell someone that you moved 10 times, they don't comprehend what that's like. We had a Warriors at Amazon chapter at my location where I was able to immediately meet with other people who either were in the military or had military family members.
Warriors At is a group of veterans that like to bring awareness to the veteran movement.
The same way we had each other's back when we were wearing that uniform, we have each other's back now.
I fell right into place. It just seemed to fit with me.
I think one of the things that make military folks strong is their leadership ability.
Military veterans and families are so integral to a workplace because of the drive and commitment that they have to step in and get things done.
I'm I'm a paratrooper from the U.S. Army. If I'm going to do something, I'm coming at it full steam ahead.
To be able to bring that to an organization like Amazon really is something we live every day with day one at Amazon.
When my husband was deployed in Bahrain, it was really beneficial to have a community of people who understood that I was essentially a single parent.
I find family members everywhere.
That military relationship is really unique to Amazon.
One of the gentlemen that was doing my interview was also a combat veteran. I asked him, do you think that I can do this job? And he said, why couldn't you?
Veterans need that community because there is that aspect of their lives that no one else can understand clearly.
And I knew from that moment that I wanted to work for Amazon.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia question is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. Seafair Summer 4th takes place at Gasworks Park on Union Lake. What was on the site before the park? Was it a gasoline refinery, a blimp inflation station, a coal gasification plant, or a refueling center for the U.S. Navy? The answer when we return. Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
Hi, I'm Ensign Natalie Wong from Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm currently stationed on the Coast Guard Cutter Healy out of Seattle, Washington. And I just wanted to wish a happy 4th of July to my friends and family back home in Honolulu. I hope you are having a great holiday weekend and staying safe.
Hi, I'm Seaman Andrew Miller from Station Seattle. I want to wish all of you a happy 4th of July, especially my family back home in Illinois.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer Zigmanovich. I'm a Marine Science Technician here at Sector Puget Sound, and I'd just like to wish my family back in Spartanburg, South Carolina, a happy 4th of July.
This Seafair 4th of July trivia answer is brought to you by Swire Coca-Cola, our local bottler. What was originally on the site of Gasworks Park? If you answered a coal gasification plant, you're right. The Seattle Gas Light Company operated the gasification plant for 50 years, ending in 1956.
All right. right, we're just a few minutes away from the big fireworks show that's happening right on Lake Union, right behind us. That barge back there, Steph, is going to be lit up with all kinds of spectacular fireworks. We're in for like a 20-minute show.
It's going to be wonderful, so I'm excited for Mimi to see it for the first time in person. For those of you joining us on the broadcast, thank you so much. And to all of our friends, tens of thousands of them here at Gasworks Park, what a night we are in store for in just minutes.
Yeah, we're very lucky this year that it's not raining, it's not cold, it's about 70 degrees. It's pretty much perfect. It's not windy out here. I am very excited because Leah Pizzetti has been walking around, checking out all the folks who are literally camped out for hours to get a good spot. And so now it's time, after hours of waiting. Leah, you're with the U.S. Navy Ceremonial Band.
Has been out here. They had their popular band out here. Now the ceremonial band is ready to play. So without further ado, Navy Band Northwest playing the Star Spangled Banner.
Has come. It is time. Hey Alexa, start the Seafair 4th of July celebration.
Okay, start the Seafair 75th anniversary 4th of July fireworks. In 3, 2, 1.
Can you kill that light?
about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I'm 2 + 2, I'm for sure. You down, I'm down, baby, let's go. You stop, you drop, baby, then roll. You twerk, you pop, you so slow. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take two. It's only one life, you don't get two. So live life, don't let it live you.
I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 out, I'm starting tonight. Tonight, yeah. Look in the mirror, I'm like, who the hell is he? So many whips and cribs, I'm losing track of keys. Ooh, up to something, ooh, yeah, I love it, alright.
Yeah, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle. Get loose, hanging with supermodels. Get loose, feel like I hit the lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be here when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you.
core of America, the essence of it, what makes us exceptional is this idea, no matter what you look like, where you come from, what your last name is, if you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to live up to your responsibilities, you can make it here in America.
But throughout the world, the object is to make people everywhere conscious of the importance of human rights and freedoms.
Once you have dialogue starting, you know you can break down prejudice.
Man can be as big as he wants. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings.
To renew our unity, we only need to remember our values. We have never been held together by blood or background. We are bound by things of the spirit, by shared commitments to common ideals. At our best, we know we have one country, one future, one destiny. We want the unity of hope, affection, and high purpose.
You and I have the ability and the dignity and the right to make our own decisions and determine our own destiny.
We haven't always looked the same or spoken the same language. As Americans, we've done big things together. We won this country's freedom together. We built our greatest cities together. We defended our way of life together. We've continued to perfect our union together.
met you in the summer to my heartbeat sound. We fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer,
I am red and white and blue. These are colors that ring true to all I am and feel and love and do. I stand proud and brave and tall. I want justice for us all. Color me America, red, white, and blue.
Okay, Mimi. Right? Okay, that's ta-da.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, you get the chills,
I mean,
right?
Really, to be this close to an incredible fireworks show like that, timed beautifully to music, and it's hard to pick one of my favorite moments from the show.
All of it.
Yeah.
It's all amazing.
Yeah, the part where they were playing Taylor Swift's "Cruel Summer."
I saw you start dancing.
I know, I was.
Well, you know what I think I loved about that is I'm an emotional person. I cry easily. I will be the first to admit that. But I did have moments where I was sitting there and I started tearing up.
Yeah, me too.
And then I had moments where I was dancing. You know, you're tapping your toes, you're dancing. So I think that was what was really cool about that show is that was incredibly well-rounded.
And I think the moment that we can all pause and come together and just enjoy something collectively. With all the things that are going on in the world right now and all of the violence and the crime that surrounds us, just to have a moment for 20 minutes, we all stopped what we were doing and we just enjoyed.
You could hear the crowd down here at Gasworks Park just absolutely going wild, which was so fun. And it's always nice, you know, for those of you who have been a part of the Seafair tradition and have made this fireworks spectacular, as well as everything else that Seafair really brings into this community for your families and to create these memories. Whether you were watching us on the broadcast or if you're one of the folks down here at Gasworks Park, it was truly a sight to be seen. And I'm glad that you had a chance to experience it, Mimi, when you told me you hadn't seen this particular a fireworks show with your
In
own two eyes.
person, yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
I can now see why people wait for hours.
Yeah.
It is really worth the wait. We hope you enjoyed it at home.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hey Seattle, I'm Jamie Nielsen, and I'm revving up to pilot the U-11 Miss Mercury's Coffee H-1 hydroplane at the Apollo Mechanical Cup during Seafair Festival weekend on Lake Washington, August 3rd and 4th. Can't wait to race alongside the best and feel the adrenaline of all you cheering us on.
Welcome back to Seafair 4th of July, brought to you by Amazon.
You know, one of the highlights of Seafair is Fleet Week, where Seattle's visited by the U.S. Navy, the Royal Canadian Navy, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Have you been a part of that? Have you ever visited some of the boats?
A little bit. I have some military in my family, so yes,
It's really cool to see them all out on the waterfront. Yeah.
And those ships are amazing, right? So they're full-purpose ships. They're out there doing the job that they are intending to do, and then when the military members get to come ashore and spend quality time with family and friends and experience the city, it's just a good time had by all.
And you can visit the ships too. Yeah. I mean, that's really cool that you get to board them and you get to, understand and experience what it's like to be on board those ships.
You appreciate how cramped the quarters are, to be
yeah,
really
for
honest.
sure.
So it's obviously, we know what it's called, Seafair Fleet Week. The ships will be here in port starting on Friday, July 29th.
On behalf of the Navy, we're excited to be back in downtown Seattle for Seafair and Seattle Fleet Week. Seafair is important because it is one of those times where it allows the Navy to really meet and get to experience the community that they live near, and it allows the community, in this case Seattle, the opportunity to meet the United States sailor, to see a guided missile destroyer from the inside. That sailor-citizen interaction, that's why the Navy has Fleet Weeks.
Today we had visitors from the Canadian and U.S. Navy help out around the rescue. I think it's important for sailors to get off the ship and be involved in the community that they are originally from or visiting. It's important for our animals to be interacting with as many humans as possible, and I'm sure it's great for them to be able to get that, one-on-one interaction. I think that's important. Everyone can use a little bit of love from some puppies and kittens.
Community relations events are integral to a sailor's experience. It's a way for sailors not only to give back, but also to really understand what they're protecting. And at the same time, a chance for those folks, particularly in the great city of Seattle, to get to meet them, get to see why they're excited at the idea of giving back.
Well, he really did sum it up quite nicely. You can see as folks get ready to depart Gasworks Park, heading home after just a truly phenomenal evening. This being an event that people look forward to and have attended for decades here in Seattle. But Seafair is all about community in an even broader sense and culture. So we do want to remind you of some of the amazing events that are coming up in the community here in the next few weeks.
And a lot of these are free and open to the public, of course. The Pirates will be storming ashore. That's always fun. Alki Beach Park this Saturday at 1:30. You can witness them stealing the key to the city and introducing its new pirate captain, and Davy Jones. Once on the beach, the Pirates will entertain the kids of all ages with treasures galore to share. For directions to Alki Beach Park, go to seafair.org.
The Ballard Seafood Fest celebrates the community's Scandinavian and maritime roots. The festival showcases the best of Ballard seafood offerings and celebrates the community's unique cultural history. Boy, that sure looks tasty. The Ballard Seafood Fest runs from Friday, July 12th through Sunday, July 14th, with weekend festival hours starting at 11 a.m., just in time for lunch. More information is available at seafoodfest.org.
The annual Seafair Indian Days Powwow is a 3-day festival of Native American and Indigenous culture that will take place this year from Friday, July 19th through Sunday, July 21st, featuring traditional Native American, Alaska Native, and First Nations drummers, dancers in traditional regalia, native food vendors, and arts and crafts. The Seattle Indian Days Powwow is held at the Daybreak Star Indian Cultural Center in Seattle. No cost to the public, and the powwow is open to everyone.
The annual Chinatown Seafair Parade is one of the largest of all community parades held during Seafair. The parade is famous for its rich ethnic flavors, the 100-foot dragon, and the Chinese community girls drill team in traditional Chinese opera costumes. It's 2 hours of fun for the whole family. It's a lot of entertainment. Starts at 7 p.m. on Sunday, July 21st.
Pista Sa Nayan celebrates the best of being Filipino and is a beautiful expression of cultural pride and traditions among local Filipinos. Pista is a festival that celebrates the Filipino culture while allowing a melting pot of people to come together as one. Pista Sa Nayan takes place on Sunday, July 28th at Seward Park in Seattle. For more information, go to pista.org.
And we are still not done. We want to tell you about the Emoja Fest, bringing people of all ethnic backgrounds together for a celebration of culture, economic advancement, entertainment, social festivities, and networking. The event highlights activities such as the popular Africa Town Heritage Parade, the Children's Day, the Afrobeat Stage, Gospel Fest, and Vendor Marketplace. Emoja Fest takes place Saturday, August 3rd and Sunday, August 4th at Judkins Park. We'll be right back.
The final event of Seafair 2024 is a thrill seeker's dream come true. It's the weekend festival at Lake Washington, featuring the Apollo Mechanical Cup hydroplane races on the lake at speeds over 200 miles per hour. And above the lake, the Boeing Air Show features adrenaline-pumping aerial performances, including the U.S. Army Golden Knights parachute team and the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. It's a 3-day, family-friendly celebration at Genesee Park in Plainfield from Friday, August 2nd through Sunday, August 4th. Tickets for the weekend festival include general admission, the Captain's Club, pit passes, logging passes, and grandstand bleacher seating. All tickets are available at seafair.org.